Hi, Cornea Solutions here. Today we will tackle the topic of how to make sums, SumIF and SumIFS on Excel. Consider subscribing to get more tutorials on Excel. We see a table on the left side of the screen. We have the name of the persons on column A and we have on column B their income. Let's say we want to calculate the total sum of all the incomes of the individuals. What you can do is select all the amounts, then you can see the total sum below right on the screen. As you can see here, the sum is 22,080. Another way to calculate a sum is with the AUTOSUM button. First, click a cell below the column with the amounts where you want to calculate the sum. Then click on Home on your ribbon. Then you will find the AUTOSUM button right in this section. Click on the button and you will see the sum will be calculated automatically on the selected designated cell. We see the same amount, of course, as before, 22,080. A third method to calculate the sum is through the sum function. For this, we select the cell where we want to have the formula. We type down equals, type down sum, open bracket, and select with your mouse which range of numbers you want to have the sum of. So for this instance, I will select, click and drag from B2 till B11. You'll see on the formula that this range is selected, so you can actually type this range manually or click and drag the cells you want to have. Close the bracket, type enter, and again we have the same value, 22,080 as the sum. Now let's do an example of SumIF. SumIF takes the sum of a certain range with a certain condition. On this table we can see the name of the persons, and on the right column F we have the total income. In this example we want to know the total amount per individual. So on the first case we want to have the total income of John. The formula is as follows: SumIF, open the bracket. First you have to select the range in which the condition takes place. So in this case it's the column A, because there's all the names of the individuals. We type down comma. We select in our table the criteria, the condition, it's John for this field, comma. And then we have to select the sum range, so the column with all the amounts. We close the bracket, type enter. For John it's 8,440. And if we click on the cell with the formula in and drag down the little square on the bottom right side of the selection, we can drag down the formula and apply it for all the other individuals. If we take the sum of all those three values, of course we will have the same total amount of 22,080 as before. In this last exercise we will use the SumIFS function in plural. You can see I've added a third column on the table left, which is a month of the income. So I've added multiple records for this, and of course we still have the name of the individuals and their income on column B. On the right table you will see what we want to do. We want to have the total amount of John only for the month of January. Let's start with the formula. Equals. This time we type down SumIFS in plural with an S. Open the bracket. Choose the range, sum range, which is basically the range where all the numbers are. Type down comma. we select our first criteria range. In this case it is the name column, so we select the column with all the names, type down comma again. The first criteria is the name John, so we just select the cell containing that value, the text, comma. We have to select the second criteria range. In this case it is the month, all the months, we select the column with the months, comma. We select which month we want, so the criteria for this range is January. And then we can close the brackets and type enter, and we will have the result. It's 2540 for John, and if we compare it with the table values on the left, we have two cells containing an amount for John and January, and it's indeed 2540, so it's correct. What's also nice about the SumIFS formula, you can have actually even more criteria ranges and criteria for the sums. So you can even have 10 or 20, whatever you like. You can make it more complex, but in this case I've just used two criteria. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope this was useful to you and it was clear. If you have any remarks or feedback, please feel free to write them down on the comments below. Please consider for subscribing to stay up to date with my future videos. I will make more tutorials on Excel but also other software, and please also like to support the channel. Thank you very much and take care.